السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد. Finding solace with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What you will find is that our relationship with Allah is two ways. Sometimes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is the one who's reaching out to us. And sometimes the verses of the Quran focus on how we reach out to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So for example, in yesterday's khatira, we spoke about the verse, if I can remember, let's go a little bit before that. The first khatira was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us that He is the one who created for us all things in the world. Meaning this is for you to benefit from. And when we see such a gesture, we cannot but see and perceive Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as someone who cares about us and someone who is compassionate towards us. Yesterday's khatira, it was about sacrificing for the sake of Allah. That in order to build our solace with Allah, we need to give up that which we love, because that in of itself is an expression of loyalty and an expression of love, thus giving depth to our relationship with Allah. And today, let's look at another way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reaches out to us, to reassure us, to bring warmth to our hearts, and to bring comfort to our hearts as well. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَا تَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ قُتِلُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ أَمْوَاتًا بَلْ أَحْيَاءٌ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِمْ يُرْزَقُونَ. Do not think that those who have been killed in the path of Allah, those who were martyred, are dead. Do not consider them dead. Rather, they are alive by Allah and with Allah, near to Allah in the next life, and Allah is providing them. And the series of verses talks about the virtues of those who have obtained or achieved that level of martyrdom. Now, of course, all people who make it and succeed in the next life, they have a portion of this. And today I don't want to focus on the particular reason or the particular context here, but the idea. The idea is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, reassuring us, that if someone has passed on, a believer has passed on, and they have succeeded in achieving and accomplishing their religious responsibilities, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is bringing solace and warmth to our hearts, and comforting us by letting us know of the situation of those who have passed on. They are by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are under the care of Allah. They are being hosted by Allah, and they are near to Allah. And Allah is providing them, and they are happy, and they are giving us glad tidings to reassure the heart. Don't be worried about them. They're doing all right. And when you look at this, again, we're looking at the idea here. Death is an uncertainty. Not what happens after death, but when death comes. The cause of death. Health is an uncertainty. Anyone can get sick by something we don't even see. And it can cause damage. And it can severely change our lives and impair our capabilities. Our financial situation is an uncertainty. Yes, some people might feel that they are financially stable, but how many events have we seen in our own lives that has shown us how fragile financial situations can be? Whether it was the 2008 market where some people lost millions and millions of dollars. Major corporations went out of business, such as Circuit City, and other businesses had to be bailed out. When you look at the economy in general, or weather is unexpected. Yes, we can have a probable explanation of what might happen, what probably will happen, but again, it's an uncertainty. And what you find is that when you look at these ideas, these things right here, they are fundamental to our well-being. Our financial situation is fundamental to our well-being, our health, and our lifespan, our family situation. But what you also find is that these fundamental things of our lives are also very much shrouded with uncertainty. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this verse is telling us, in these verses, is telling us, giving us an idea that you see these uncertain realities of life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who's going to take care of them. And if the worst case scenario comes about, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reassuring us how He is going to take care of us, how He is going to be with us, how He is going to provide us with warmth and comfort in the difficult times. That is a solace that insurance companies tries to take advantage of and sell us. And it's okay to buy insurance, but let's really look at reality here. How much can the insurance company truly provide us? And how much will they fight in order to not give us? But when it comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah opens the doors of His mercy, the doors of paradise, the doors of all bounties, and lets us know this is for you. This can be for you. And this is what I prepare for you. So feel the warmth. Feel the certainty. Feel reassured and feel comfortable. Do what you need to do in order to live a satisfying life. But remember, what is in your hands can very quickly go away, can very quickly disappear. But what's with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is guaranteed. Nothing in this life is guaranteed. Why? Because life is always changing. Everything about the creation is changing. Everything is moving. There is no constant in this creation. And therefore, when we place our trust in these elements, when we become dependent on them, when we don't look beyond what they offer us, or we fool ourselves into thinking that they can offer us all that we need, we just end up putting ourselves on a slippery slope, on a sheet of ice that can crack at the slightest miscalculated step. But there is one who is guaranteed. There is one who never changes. There is one who is always perfect, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And therefore our hearts should be with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our dependence, our trust should be placed in Allah. Our loyalty, our emotions should be channeled to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we should work towards building that solace. Because what is more beneficial to the human being than feeling okay? Feeling fine. Feeling that warmth. Fear is a powerful tool. And people, corporations, governments, tyrants, whoever it may be, they really utilize it in order to influence our behavior. But when we realize what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us, the solace He is offering us, the guarantee that He is giving us, we don't need to be influenced by other than Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. So remember, anything that you feel is an uncertainty in your life, remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a certainty, and He is the one governing all of your uncertainties, and He is the one who could change the situation to always be in your favor. So reach out to Allah, work towards Allah, take steps towards Allah, and we know how. It's easy, it's simple. It's just about us putting our heart to it, and remembering that our loyalty is for Allah and belongs to Allah and none other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.